Favorite songs from each saga in Epic the Musical, Part 2. Moving on to the Cyclops saga, we have 4 more songs up for consideration as we pick a favorite. Just like in the previous saga, we have the horrible dilemma of having to pick between 4 absolute bangers, each of them some of my favorites in the whole damn musical. Polyphemus is a perfect song to build up the evidently unavoidable clash with the Cyclops. It does an incredible job making Polyphemus seem like a ticking time bomb, like something that could tear you apart at the slightest misstep. Something so incredibly dangerous that it's better to avoid it rather than confront it. Survive is epic. Full stop. One of my longest repeat songs on practically every playlist when I originally discovered Epic a couple of years ago. It still gives me chills even years later, and it's such a badass bop. You can almost imagine yourself listening to this thing as you run the treadmill at the gym, practically blazing through every challenge in your path. Also, rip Polites, you deserved so much better. Remember Them perfectly encapsulates this version of Odie as a character. He's prideful and cares deeply for his comrades, so when he finally starts losing soldiers, seeing people he's taken to war and survived with for years and years get murdered callously, his emotions get ahead of his cleverness and he becomes a prideful version of himself, one that ultimately gets his entire crew killed. Remember Them is a perfect epic bop that masterfully sets up the later plot lines of the musical. Finally, we have My Goodbye, sadly the last time we will have Athena singing in the musical for quite a while. It also makes the tragedy of the broken bond between her and Odie so much more painful, because we miss out on so much time where the two could have kept duetting on so many more amazing songs. Odie and Athena singing together is so insanely powerful, and especially Athena's vocals gives me chills every single time I listen to them. And that final part with Athena's leading vocals over the choir of voices in the background, god damn, it's so good! Ultimately, I will have to give the favorite spot of this saga to My Goodbye. Athena's vocals are a force to be reckoned with, and the arrogance and pride of both of these characters are the catalyst of a lot of the later arcs and clashes of the musical. There's so much raw emotion in this song, emotion that still leaves me absolutely stunned. This is one of the songs that I dread wanting to cover Odie's vocals for one day, because I'm scared I won't do him justice. Anyway, follow for part 3. I'll post the next part very soon.